Hello everyone, my name is Brittany Struther and today I will be doing a vlog on media's influence on gender stereotypes. The reason I chose to take a look at this topic is because during my time at UNC Charlotte I studied a lot about gender and how media affects our perception of what gender is. So our society is not only pervaded with media, but how stereotypes from different media platforms are portrayed. Media does influence how we see the world around us and how we understand what is normal. And it is important to understand how these messages can change how we treat others around us. So this article by Goodall is going to look at the negative effects media has on gender representation. Again, many people, young and old, do begin to think and act based on the stereotypes they see broadcasted throughout the media. These effects from the media messages are very harmful, especially on younger viewers that may not possess the same intellectual tools that we do to understand and interpret a message. So Goodall does use 6 references that provide a wide range of research. So before this article, of course, there was some research that has already been done. So they have focused on how media shapes the ideas, opinions, and attitudes of both men and women. So before Hannah Goodall kind of wrote this article, there have been some other authors that have taken a look at media's influence on its viewers. So Julia Wood said that people today are most media saturated and media engaged people in history. And it goes on to note that Rebecca Bullen also examines how media influences young viewers, especially girls, and how the message being broadcast to them could incite negative stereotypes. So we've seen this in a lot of Disney movies with princesses, for example. Bullen writes, but in the youth media field, we don't always account for how girls, specifically young girls, are bombarded with images of women as powerless, passive victims noted primarily for their bodies and sex rather than their minds and capabilities. The biggest message that this article tries to get across is how these social messages kind of fit into shaping our gender roles. And this is how men and women think about each other and how they should behave in society. While many think that they are not affected by the influence the media has, it has been shown that people are often changing their opinion and identities and choices of how they live their life based on how media presents the images of men and women. Take a lot of these ideals of how a man should act or how a female should behave or what a man should be in society versus what a woman should be in society. So the article focuses a lot on that, and then there's also kind of a suggestion of what should be done next. So James Potter defines media literacy as a perspective that we actively use when exposing ourselves to the media in order to interpret the meaning of the messages we encounter. We build our perspectives from knowledge structures. To build our knowledge structures, we need tools and raw material. The tools are our skills. The raw material is information from the media and from the real world. Active use means that we are aware of the messages and are consciously interacting with them. So basically, focusing on media literacy, and it's important in education, we as a society can take that message and interpret its meaning the way we want to. And without it, obviously we're going to misinterpret its meaning and kind of suffer the consequences of what we're viewing. So becoming media literate will allow us to kind of keep our eyes open and interpret the message as more entertainment than absolute truth. The article that Hannah Goodall wrote is very informative and I think a good stepping stone to view how media does influence how we take on gender roles. And of course, you can take a look at any of the works cited that I've posted here as well. These are people that she noted in her article as well. They offer some very good insight into how we view gender and how we communicate it in our culture. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to read and see all of your work.